Alrighty then, now that all of our additional memories are done and dusted, as of which you may remember last time out, we did manage to collect all of the Jerusalem crosses. All of our additional memories are now done, and I will show you each of them just to have proof of saying that I have managed to complete all of them. Okay. Now, we need to get back to story mode, because we will now be hunting down our final assassination target, Robert de Sable, and also knowing about where his whereabouts might be. And yes, there is a plot twist to all of this. But as to what that is, well, stay tuned to find out.
Safety and peace, Master. Have you seen all the vile Templars in town? I have been ordered to kill as many as I can before the burial of your latest victim, Majd Addin. I am sure if it were your mission, it would be done in no time. I have learned much while looking for those Templars. I will share valuable information with you when you get back.
I need food. I'm so hungry.
You just run into that person? Madman.
I beg of you. I beg of you just a few coins. Please, have any money? A few coins. All I ask is for a few coins. Please, can't you spare something? I'm poor and sick and hungry.
أنا متأكد جدا إنه لم يغادر المدينة، وهو الشيء السديد الذي كان ينبغي فعله. سوف أنبهك إذا رأيته يمر بالجوع. لن يبعد كثيرا.
To usher in an age of peace between all men. Embrace these Christian soldiers as you would a brother.
سوف يراه أحد آجلا أو عاجلا. لن يفلت منه مرة أخرى. أنا أعرفك الآن. لن أنحدر.
Where are you? I know you're here.
ماذا؟ من الذي فعل هذا؟ أخبرني!
Be gone.
What happened?
God curse the one who's done this. Where are you?
Tragic. Such a shame.
What is this? Which way are you going?
I know now why I joined our clan. Just to be in your presence is a gift from God. This is what I have learned about Robert's men. They are well prepared for battle. To fight them all at once would be unwise. Better to let them chase you for a while before striking back. But it is disrespectful for me to tell a master how he should behave in combat. Forgive me, master.
Don't face all of Robert's men at once. Okay, that seems like a pretty useful task. Anyways, let's now go and get our next investigation, which I have decided will officially be a pickpocket investigation. So, going to head down here now. It did take me a couple of attempts to get it right, but eventually I did manage to conduct those stealth assassinations correctly, regardless of how many suspicions there were, but thankfully I was able to persevere, and now we shall get on with our next investigation, which is a pickpocket investigation.
Bring that to your master then. It contains everything you asked for.
Your assistance in this most delicate of matters is greatly appreciated.
It is my job to keep peace.
And keep it you will. You'll have no trouble from us.
It's not you and yours that concern me, but the citizens. You picked a strange time to visit our city.
We've simply come to pay our respects.
And stir up trouble for it.
It's not my fault your people can't tell enemy from friend.
Look, you've got what you came for. I think it's best you were on your way.
Acquired map detailing Robert's position during the funeral. Oh, okay. Yep. I should have known that was coming. And can I get it in? Yes, I can. By the skin of my teeth. I've managed to vacate successfully. I mean, it was only for a brief second, but I did manage to escape. And so, the next thing I will do is an interrogation investigation, since I figure it would be sensible for me to do so. So let's get the interrogation over and done with, and then once we are done with that, we can focus on the rest of our investigations.
In occupation. There is no evil in their hearts. And so we must seize this opportunity. Begin a dialogue, make amends. Together, we might finally bring truth to the ever-ephemeral promise of peace. We must be strong, we must be brave, and we must find the courage to face those we once called our enemies and now instead call them friends. The Crusaders come to Jerusalem, bringing with them an opportunity to end the fighting, to stop the war. That we may stand as one, we must not turn them away.
Please, can't you spare something? I'm poor and sick and hungry. My family. Could you spare a few coins?
God damn you! Leave me alone! I'll show you!
What's going on?
I've done nothing wrong! Leave me alone!
We shouldn't be fighting.
You speak of peace, but your words are hollow.
No, I speak the truth. Why would you say other?
You're a Templar.
So I am.
Then you are also a liar and a fraud, just like your master. Where is he? What does he intend?
It's peace he seeks, I swear it. And the proof is in his actions. A Christian at a Muslim's funeral. We want an end to all of this.
Only because it serves your needs.
This is a noble thing we want. The land will be united beneath our banner.
United through force. You'd enslave us all.
It is for the best.
No, it's not. And so long as my brothers and I breathe, you will not succeed.
What are Robert's true motives? Anyways, so that's another one down, and I think what I'm going to do next is another pickpocket investigation. So, not really any other places more secluded than that I can head to conduct that interrogation. And so, I think before we get on with the other informer mission, we have one more thing that needs to be done first, and I've decided that will be a pickpocket investigation. And it appears as though there is a guard march right up ahead of me, so I am going to have to be careful here if I want to make it through unscathed. They are right up ahead of me, so I'm really going to have to be careful and make sure they are not following me. They probably saw me for a moment, but I don't think it's anything too rash. Unless the pickpocket investigation is inside. So that's probably where I need to be. It must be inside these castle walls. Fortunately, however, I was able to pickpocket some thugs before doing this. And so, I will now get rid of these archers by using my throwing knives. And so, we will now officially get on with our pickpocket investigation, which is somewhere over here. Fuck off. In fact, it's over here. So let's get it done.
Take the map I've given you and see that the guards are placed accordingly. We'll be safe enough during the procession. It's the burial that worries me. Easy for our enemies to hide amongst the crowd.
If you're so concerned, why not post your own men? Search the site yourselves.
Our presence here has caused enough chaos. I can only imagine how the people would react, seeing Crusader soldiers marching across their holy ground.
Then perhaps you should not attend at all.
He was our friend and brother, and we will honor him as he passes from this world. You insult me by suggesting otherwise.
I'll post the men. I don't want trouble either.
Then stop trying to make it, and do as you've been asked.
Who's responsible for this?
All right, where are you?
Where is the one responsible for this?
أنا متأكد متأكد جدا إنه لم يغادر المدينة أو الشيء السديد الذي كان ينبغي فعله.
Geçen sefer şanslıydı. Ama bu sefer değil.
سوف يراه أحد آجلا أو عاجلا. لن يفلت مني نصيبه.
How about you turn around and go away?
Acquired map detailing the position of the Jerusalem Guard during Majd Addin's funeral. Okay, so we already have the required investigations, but of course I'm going to keep going because I want to gather all of the necessary information as possible, because of course I am going for 100% completion, and now I must head over. Oh fuck. Yep, that's the second time in this segment that's happened. And I suspect it's probably gonna happen at least one more time before this is all over. Oh fuck.
Run back now.
Finally.
أنت تفلح بالاختبار.
Now get lost. Okay. Okay. I think they've forgotten about me now. Oh, okay.
لن يبعد كثيرا.
That's not a good place to start. Just gonna take care of him, so I do not end up being exposed again, since I know that's already one problem I've had today. Yeah, I'm gonna have to hope they get past me. Okay. Hopefully now they are past me. So what I must do now is head over to the bench to officially get on with my next investigation.
Did you see them? No, but I've heard the whispers. Is it true? Crusader knights in Jerusalem?
It is.
And?
Different from the others. Finely dressed and bearing expensive gifts.
We should relieve them of this burden.
They've made camp near David's citadel, close to the cemetery.
To attend a funeral?
So it seems.
Then let us visit their camp while they pay their respects.
Robert will be attending a funeral. Anyways, let's now get on with our next investigation, and ironically our final investigation in this game overall, in fact, because, well, the next part of this memory block we do not have to do anything except take down Robert de Sable, who will officially be our final assassination target. And so I will now head over here and try to keep myself away from the guards. So I am back up to full health now, and so I will now get on with my final investigation in this game, which apparently might be as another informer mission. So let's get on with it.
Altair, my savior, you must help me. I was shadowing my prey, a group of Templars, when they saw me. I took flight, and although I evaded them, I twisted my ankle. I'm pathetic, I know. Please, don't tell Malik. I did overhear them say they were leaving town. Find them and kill them. Then I will reward you.
No, please don't leave. Just a few coins, please. My family's sick and dying. Could you spare a few coins?
He's going to hurt himself. And when he does, I won't help him.
I am forever grateful. Malik would never have forgiven me. Here's what I know about the burial of Majd. Reaching Robert might prove difficult, given the number of guards around. You should befriend some scholars to approach him. That shouldn't be a problem for someone of your skill.
Blend in with some scholars during the funeral. You know, that's actually different compared to the video I saw on the PC version, because apparently there might be, on the PC version, that other informer mission was actually to take down some archers on the rooftops. So this is actually different, because we only had to take down 2 Templars, one on the ground and the other on the rooftop, so it is fair to say that informer mission was a hell of a lot easier compared to what the PC version must be, even though many people probably will argue in saying the PC version is, well, better. But again, I am proving I can 100% the PS3 version, so that's what my intention is, and that's also what my goal is. And hopefully if it's possible today, I will be able to do it, if I can limit the trial and error. And I knew that was gonna happen. For fuck's sake. These fuckers are everywhere. Come on, vigilantes, please help me. You know what you're made for. Please do whatever it takes to help me get the hell out of here. Or at least help me to escape. So, up on the rooftops now. I must head over here and try to... Oh, fuck. I almost escaped. Okay. That probably wasn't a good idea. Anyways, let's try and see if I can... Oh, never mind. Okay. Okay. Doesn't look as though I'm going to escape him. So I might as well kill him. I'm not dropping down on the roof. I'm not dropping on the ground. Fuck that. Because fuck that. Fuck off. Okay, that's all of them. They're all dead now. So, now I must head down to the Bureau and speak with Malik. Let's now tell him what we know.
You've the scent of success about you, brother.
I've learned much about our enemy.
Share your knowledge then. Let us see what can be done with it.
Robert and his Templars walked the city. They've come to pay their respects to Majd Addin. They'll attend his funeral, which means so will I.
What is this that Templars would attend his funeral?
I have yet to divine their true intentions, though I'll have a confession in time. The citizens themselves are divided. Many call for their lives. Still others insist that they are here to parley, to make peace.
Peace?
I told you. The others I've slain have said as much to me.
That would make them our allies. And yet we killed them.
Make no mistake, we are nothing like these men. Though their goal sounds noble, the means by which they'd achieve it are not. At least, that's what Al-Muallim told me.
So what is your plan?
I'll attend the funeral and confront Robert.
The sooner the better. Fortune favor your blade, brother.
Malik, before I go, there's something I should say.
Be out with it.
I've been a fool.
Normally I'd make no argument, but what is this? What are you talking about?
All this time, I never told you I was sorry. Too damn proud. You lost your arm because of me. Lost Qadar. You had every right to be angry.
I do not accept your apology.
I understand.
No, you don't. I do not accept your apology because you are not the same man who went with me into Solomon's temple. And so you have nothing to apologize for.
Malik.
Perhaps if I had not been so envious of you, I would not have been so careless myself. I'm just as much to blame.
Don't say such things.
We are one. As we share the glory of our victories, so too should we share the pain of our defeat. In this way, we grow closer. We grow stronger.
Thank you, brother.
Rest if you need to, Altair, that you might be ready for what lies ahead.
Fast-forwarding memory to a more recent one.
So, anyways, now that that's all done, Robert is attending Majd Addin's funeral. This is when to strike. But there is a plot twist to this, however, because, well, Robert, as I've come to know, is a smartass. And the reason I say that, well, you'll find out. But we must now head down here, and we do also have a bunch of other things we can use as well. As which I think one of these does have a map of where the guards will be located. But I do also feel as though it is not going to be easy. And this also... yeah, so basically those maps detail where the guards will be positioned. And all I have to do now is go after them. Oh, sorry, madam. And so, now begins my pursuit of my final assassination target, Robert de Sable. And I did mention before, there are a couple of plot twists to follow up from this. As to what those are, well, keep watching this playthrough and maybe you will find out. Since it is basically, you know, mediocre gameplay, since it is basically, you know, average gameplay, with me basically providing, at best, mediocre content. But anyways, let's now get over to our assassination target, and also whilst speeding past these archers before they decide to use their bows and arrows on me, I will be heading over here. And I do know very well that what will happen next is one of them will expose me. And it does surprise me to say that they do actually have a funeral for Majd Addin, because apparent as it might be, Majd Addin was basically a psychopathic narcissist. I guess you could pretty much say he was a 12th century Joker. He was basically the Joker, but he was in the 12th century, more or less, because of the many innocent people he killed, because of the many innocent lives he has killed or taken. And going to use the rooftops, and I am now in the cemetery. So let's now go to commiserations to this narcissist, as of which that's basically who he was.
Amen. We gather here to mourn the loss of our beloved Majd Addin, taken too soon from this world. I know you feel sorrow and pain at his passing, but you should not. For just as we are all brought forth from the womb, so too must we all one day pass from this world. It is only natural, like the rising and the setting of the sun. Take this moment to reflect on his life and give thanks for all the good he did. Know that one day you will stand with him again in paradise.
Amen.
As you know, this man was murdered. We have tried to track his killer, but it has proved difficult. These creatures cling to the shadows and run from any who would face them fairly. But not today, for it seems one stands among us. He mocks us with his presence and must be made to pay. Seize him! Bring him forward that God's justice might be done!
So yeah, we are basically the targets here. Okay, let's try this again, except for saying we just head down here, so the archers cannot be as likely to harm me. And yes, I have decided this is the best place for me to head, because then I will not be as visible of a target, as far as I'm concerned. But again, this will not be easy, because I've already failed at this once, as I would have expected myself to do, but I think there is hope, because I wasn't far off getting the job, because I really wasn't far off getting the job done. So, maybe, if it's possible, I can do this. Okay, that's everyone else now down, so now it's just me and her. Now it's just me and her. And the reason I say her is because, well, the Templar underneath here is apparently a woman. So some could say this is basically Robert's decoy. And the reason I say that, well, stay tuned to find out. She is strong. Anyways, let's take her down, because that's what we have to do. Fuck me. Okay, let's do this.
I would see your eyes before you die.
I sense you expected someone else.
What sorcery is this?
No sorcery. We knew you'd come. Robert needed to be sure he'd have time to get away.
So he flees.
We cannot deny your success. You have laid waste to our plans. First the treasure, then our men. Control of the Holy Land slipped away. But then he saw an opportunity. To reclaim what has been stolen. To turn your victories to our advantage.
Al-Muallim still holds your treasure, and we've routed your army before. Whatever Robert plans, he'll fail again.
Ah, but it's not just Templars you'll contend with now.
Speak sense.
Robert rides for Arthur to plead his case that Saracen and Crusader unite against the Assassins.
That will never happen. They have no reason to.
Had, perhaps. But now you've given them one. 9, in fact. The bodies you've left behind, victims on both sides. You've made the Assassins an enemy in common and ensured the annihilation of your entire order. Well done.
Not 9. 8.
What do you mean?
You are not my target. I will not take your life. You're free to go, but do not follow me.
I don't need to. You're already too late.
We'll see.
Okay, so apparently because she was not our target, as which I did mention before, this is a woman, she was officially... Oh, fuck. Okay, that was a very bad idea. That was a very bad idea I just had. Well, at least I can say I know where I'm heading. Maybe the citizens will be able to help me. Anyways. Running through here, trying to escape the guards. Trying to see if I can do anything to get away from them. Oh, fuck. Come on. Come on. Come on, get away from them, you idiot. Escape them. Do not battle them. Escape them. Escape them for Christ's sake. Okay. I've made it to the roof garden this time without them climbing up the roof. Okay. I'm still more than 100 meters away from the Bureau, so it looks as though things are going to get interesting. But can I manage to flee at least? Okay. Oh. That's not the way to do it. I'm also pretty sure the guards are not too far behind. So this I am pretty sure will not be an easy I'm pretty sure this will not be an easy escape. But as long as I can manage to get out of here and prove my worth by escaping these gremlins, then I should be okay. But we now know where Robert is heading. He is heading for Arsuf, and that is where we will be heading next.
It was a trap.
I had heard the funeral turned to chaos. What happened?
Robert de Sable was never here. He sent another in his stead. He was expecting me.
You must go to Al-Muallim.
There's no time. She told me where he's gone, what he plans. If I return to Masyaf, he might succeed. And then, I fear we'll be destroyed.
We have killed most of his men. He cannot hope to mount a proper attack. Wait, did you say she?
Yes, it was a woman. Strange, I know. But that's for another time. For now, we must focus on Robert. We may have thinned his ranks, but the man is clever. He goes to plead his case to Richard and Salah ad-Din, to unite them against the common enemy. Against us.
Surely you're mistaken. This makes no sense. These two men would never...
Oh, but they would. And we have ourselves to blame. The men I've killed, men on both sides of the conflict. Men important to both leaders. Robert's plan may be ambitious, but it makes sense. And it could work.
Look, brother. Things have changed. You must return to Masyaf. We cannot act without our master's permission. It could compromise the Brotherhood. I thought you had learned this.
Stop hiding behind words, Malik. You wield the Creed and its tenets like some shield. He's keeping things from us. Important things. You were the one told me we could never know anything, only suspect. Well, I suspect this business with the Templars goes deeper. When I'm done with Robert, I will ride for Masyaf that we may have answers. But perhaps you could go now.
I cannot leave the city.
Then walk amongst its people. Seek out those who served the ones I slew. Learn what you can. You call yourself perceptive. Perhaps you'll see something I could not.
I don't know. I must think on this.
Do as you must, my friend. But it's time I ride for Arsuf. Every moment I delay, our enemy gets one step ahead of me.
Be careful, brother.
I will be. I promise.
Robert was never at the funeral. Ride to Arsuf and find Robert. Okay. However, that will be coming next time, because, well, as you can see here, that is a separate part of the memory block. But, of course, I will need to take him down. Anyways, let's read what we were able to obtain from the funeral. I've been deceived. Robert has long since left Jerusalem. Arsuf is his destination, and so it will be mine as well. I only hope I will not be too late. If Robert succeeds in convincing Richard and Salah al-Din we are the enemy, the assassins will be destroyed. We cannot withstand the combined might of the Saracen and Crusader armies. And next time we will be going to find Robert de Sable. Our final assassination target will be coming up next.